We're getting down to the closing stages of the Bishop's Basketball Challenge Season 1. Today it's going to be the Miami Eels visiting the Pittsburgh Pines in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is going to be a pretty big game today. Two teams just under 500, but the Eels have their work cut out for them. As you see the season stats, they're beat in every category except for rebounds when matched against the Pines. So it's going to be a very intriguing matchup today, to say the least. As the Eels, we'll see if they're prepared. Let's see if the Pines are prepared to defend their home territory here in the PPG Paints Arena. As you see on both sides here, we have the likes of Justin Newman, Seth Peters, C. Packett, and Joey Stars, of course, going up against Tyler King. Just set a record recently for threes in the league. Let's see how they get it going here as the tip-off to Sustry. Up, nowhere close. Absolutely nowhere close. Slow start for Pitt. Eels will get it now. First possession of the game for the Eels and Justin Newman. Newman over to C. Packett. A three from Stars. Once again, off the rim and out of bounds. So no scoring here early on. Quite yet. Here's Bazin. Something like that. Tyler King up the middle. Up in the paint. That one's going to go in, and that will be the first score of the game. Who else but Tyler King in the number 28? Seth Peters now to Justin Newman. Newman surveying over to C. Packett. C. Packett's going to approach up. Oh, that one misses as well. Here's Bazin up. Oh, they lose the ball, though, trying to get through the crowd of people. Now it's back in the hands of Connor. Connor to Newman. Eels looking to get their first points of the game. That's not going to be their first points of the game right there. Gustafson now for the Pines. Over to King. See if King gets another one. Oh, easy. 13-foot jump shot from Tyler King. Newman to C. Packett. C. Packett. He's got to get him on the board. That's blocked, though. Unbelievable. Gustafson now. Bazin to someone. Erdogan. 2 points from Erdogan. 6-point lead, shutting out the Eels up to this point. Joey Stars up and no longer. 2 points for Joey Stars, and that will prevent a first half shutout, I guess. Wouldn't that have been crazy? I don't know what the probability of that is, but we were nearly a third of the way there. Justin Newman with the slam dunk to close in on that lead ever further on the Pines. So the Eels now 2 back. So we've seen some pretty low scoring games in the BBC lately, but here it looks like they're finally getting some momentum as another slam dunk for the Pines by Kyler Sustry will once again make the lead double over the Eels. But here's Newman over to Stars. Joey Stars, he's almost going to make it every time he puts it up. Right there, it's blocked. Amazing defense so far by the Pines. Been having a lot of blocks and a steal as well. That one misses, though. They got to capitalize just a bit more. They may be leading by 4 points, but they've got to capitalize on stuff like that. Might come back to bite them later. A lot of pass game right now. Back to Stars. Outside the three. He's going to take the three, and he's going to make it. Sinks it from 3. What an incredible shot to bring the lead within 1 for the Eels. Here's Washington over to Slay. Slay in the paint. Oh, it's not going to go in. That's unbelievable. Here's Muriel. Just had a bunch of substitutions. This one's over to Connor, and he's going to dunk it. And that makes the Miami Eels the leader of this game all of a sudden. And this is exactly what I was talking about. You got to execute after defensive plays like the Pines have been making. They don't have the score padding now. They're going to have to come back. Washington up. Oh, and they still can't make anything. That's crazy is what it is. Justin Newman for 3. He felt it. Oh, it did not go in, though. That would have been something. A 4-point lead for the Eels. And there we go. After, I think, 5 unanswered points, they finally get another one in there. The Pines do. Would have been 8 unanswered points if Justin Newman made that one basket. But a pretty tight game so far as we approach the end of the first half. Here's Nelson. Looked like it was for 2. That's not going to make it. Timeout for Pittsburgh, though, as they just regroup. Got to figure out how to start making these shots more frequently. Getting lucky with all these missed shots on the Eels. Hocevar up in the paint. Back to Holloway. To Hocevar again. Here's Roshan Wallace. That's not going to go in. Stamkos. He's looking. Over to Dickerson. Oh, the beautiful, sexy 21-foot jump shot is good. Putting the Eels back on top. 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick pass and a quick 2-pointer by Alan Gustafson. Right on the line for 2 to 3 point. Incredible. It does make me wonder, though, why don't they back up that extra little bit for that 3 points? There's a lot of talented guys that can make those targets, but they sacrifice 6 inches for that one less point. Oh, some really interesting ball action there. Ends up in the hands of the Eels again after that. Dickerson with just 17 seconds left in the first half. Jacobs over to Stamkos. That's a foul. So here's Stamkos. He's going to have a couple attempts here at some free throws. And one is good. Not the second one, though. Here's Brock. 12 seconds left in a tie game, 12-12. Washington up and good. 2-point lead. Can the Eels tie it back up before the half? Yes, they can! Meyer with an incredible slam dunk after a pass. And that is going to be a tie game. Let's see if the Pies respond, though, with another 3. No, not quite. Things really picked up there near the end of the half, but it's a tied ball game. 14-14, Miami visiting Pittsburgh. What an incredible game so far here on the BBC. And we'll be right back after a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen.
Boy howdy, and welcome to the NDSU Experience.
Yeah, boys! Whoa!
North Dakota State University is a student-focused land-grant research university. In other words, we want your money.
I'm so deep into student loan debt, it's not even funny.
Obtain a quality education studying the arts, business, humanities, even engineering if you're looking for a really, really bad time.
Do I just switch my major for the 5th time or just accept sadness and depression at this point?
I find way too much entertainment in watching dumpster diving squirrels.
When I was a dumb little child, I always watched the Weather Channel, and now I hate the weather because of this.
Can the leaves stop blowing in our faces?
I say my favorite part of NDSU is the football game.
Let's go! Let's go!
Did you know NDSU has Mario Kart 64? I sure didn't, did you?
It sucks.
How do you turn? How do you turn? What the?
Indulge in your favorite treats at one of our pristine dining centers.
Oh yeah, this is the stuff.
As a health education major, I can tell you're diabetic.
It's not delivery, it's not DiGiorno, it's the NDSU Experience. Apply today.
Oh dear God! Oh! Oh my God! Oh! Oh no! Oh! Damn it! I think I got gastrointestinal disease from that ice cream.
Welcome back. The Bishop's Basketball Challenge resumes here in Pittsburgh as the Eels look to gain an advantage entering this second half of play. Nelson's going to take a little gander, gets it quick off to Stamkos for a jump shot. And how about that from Stan Stamkos, giving the Eels the early lead in the second half. Washington responding for 3, not quite. Couldn't get the rebound either. Back in the hands of the Eels. This is huge for the Eels if they can get another one here. And they can't. They can't do it. They can't do it. Let's see how their defense holds up, though. See if the Pines can formulate anything. Gray is kind of taking a look. This is for 2. That's Oh, how about that, though? Erdogan, with the rebound slam dunk, saw his opportunity, took it, keeps the game tied. Just where it was at halftime. It's now 16-16. Justin Newman twirls back for a three. It does not go in. Brock. Lob pass to Gray. And blocked by an Eel. Justin Newman has it back in his hands. Newman's been quick with it this half. Gets it to Joey Stars. He's going to make that one. Very rare when he misses. Gray. Quick pass to Gustafson, and he hits it for another two. Once again, tying the game, just neck and neck. Seems like these two teams are equally matched. Justin Newman up in the paint. Justin Newman back to Joey Stars. Stars for three. And that's going to go from downtown. Unbelievable shot from Joey Stars. Now it's a 3-point lead for the Eels. Now, can the Pines respond with another, with a three-pointer? That would be interesting. That would be kind of crazy. They might go for two here. Unless Bazin decides to take a shot. Nope, Sustry goes for the dunk. Bringing it within 1 point deficit is Kyler Sustry with the slam dunk. 3 minutes to go in the second half. Dickerson for a long jump shot. That rolls off the rim. Back in the hands of the Pines. Pines had the opportunity for a lead change right here. Here's Bazin. Bazin over to Hocevar. Hocevar for three. No good. Eels keep the lead. Joey Stars to Dickerson. What does Dickerson do with it here? Finds Meyer again. Blocked. Another great showing of defense by the Pines. Holloway to Hocevar. Hocevar up. Hocevar. Oh, it almost rolled in, but rolls out instead. The Eels still trying to extend their lead, and there's a layup right there. Took a little bit to go in, but after some rim action, gets the job done. Sinks it in the hole. Meyer misses the free throw attempt, though. So a 3 will tie here. 2 will bring it within 1 again. They lose the ball. They lose it to the Eels again. I mean, the defense all around has been incredible this game. Good job on both sides. That's a 2-pointer from the Eels, though. That is exactly what they needed. Now, the Pines are in trouble here. They need to get some momentum going sooner or later. Gustafson. Tyler King for 3. That's the guy you want to pass it to. And that is exactly what they do. And that is how you're going to keep yourself in the game. Give it to your star player. Let them do the dirty work. But, that being said, he's going to need some help from this defense. And that's exactly what he gets. He's Bazin back with it. Minute 40 left. 1/3 of the period left. Back to Tyler King for another 3. Are you kidding? This is why Tyler King is in the MVP running right here. He is so clutch when it comes to these 3-pointers. Yet another back-to-back in the second half. And they, oh my goodness gracious. They lose the ball again for a jump shot by Erdogan. Erdogan with a 3-point lead now for the Pines. The Eels might have blown it, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. What a quick turn of events. I choked trying to commentate that about 20 seconds ago. God dang. Stars brings the lead, or cuts the deficit back to 1. King to Erdogan again. Erdogan with another 14-foot jump shot right there. 8 points on the day for Erdogan. Solid day for him. Newman to Stars. Stars getting close with the pressure. Over to Connor with a lob. Once again, deficit is down to 1. Miami Eels look like they were in a really, really good spot to win this game, and they still are in contention. But, man, they let Tyler King grab that ball too many times. He lost it, retained possession, goes for the shot, blocked again. Now it's back in the hands of the Eels. Here's Connor. Connor over to Newman. Newman applying pressure. Oh my goodness. Some pass action. Newman up. Oh, it didn't go in. Are you kidding me? Bazin, I think just killing some clock right now. Goes for a 2-point jump shot. That's a play if I've ever seen one. Now they are at risk of losing this game if they score another 2-pointer here. Oh, but they don't! They'll commit the push foul right there. And another one. Try to get possession back. Will Bazin make it? Oh, that's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. That's unreal, as a matter of fact. All right, but it makes the second one. Miami needs to either tie the game or get a 3-pointer and end it now. Here's Newman. Newman to Peters. It's good. It's freaking good. The Miami Eels just won this game. Unbelievable. They had a 5-point lead late in the second half, lost it after a loss of momentum. The Pines looked like they were going to pull it off, but in the end, clutch 3-pointer from Seth Peters, and Joey Stars is your player of the game. Absolutely unreal finish to this game, bringing the Eels just a little bit closer to a potential playoff berth, I believe. And that is not what the Pines needed, I'll tell you that. Pines falling back to a crappier record. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but they did not need that L today, that is for sure. But wow, as you see here, I mean, rebounds, offensive rebounds, dominated Eels, the Pines did. But in terms of steals, turnovers, a lot of blocks. I mean, defense was stacked in this game. Good job on all sides. But offense clutched up in the end. How about that? As you see the stats here, good stuff. Really good stuff. This is the type of action you expect to see in this league. Thank you so much for watching. Here's the shot chart. We'll see you in the next game here for the BBC. Remember to subscribe. Also, leave a like, comment, share it with your buddies, and thank you for watching.
This broadcast of the Bishop's Basketball Challenge cannot be replicated, reproduced, or retransmitted without authorized consent. BBC thanks you for your loyal viewership, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.